Dan Scandling is the senior director at APCO, a global public relations firm. I spoke to him about the trade war. I asked him when most Americans will start feeling the effects of the tariffs and when that might influence President Trump.
I think to get his attention, you're going to have to see a huge economic collapse, and that's still several months away. A lot of the soybean farmers have said, hey, we're good for 2018. We've already locked in our prices. It's next year that we're worried about. So until that happens, and again, this could change 3, 4, 5 times between now and November. He's changing every day on different things on what he wants to do. As far as the bailout, you're right. The farmers and the representatives, they don't want a bailout. They want to work. They also realize if they do a bailout and they walk away from their farms, they're never getting them back.
I spoke to the governor of Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson, Tyson's Chicken in China, Walmart in China, foreign direct investment coming this way. They sell rice, they sell soybeans. He's really concerned about this, and he doesn't want to criticize the U.S. president either, but he's getting phone calls from his constituents. How long before those calls start to come and start to have a difference?
That's what's going to make the difference. It's those constituents letting their members of Congress know that they're upset. They've got to let them know that they are concerned about what's coming and how it's impacting them daily, because that's the only way these members of Congress are going to move, when they actually hear from their constituents that it's really starting to hurt them.
China doesn't seem like, this seems like one of those games where somebody's got to blink first. China does not seem like the type of country that's been practicing blinking. And the message from the Foreign Affairs Office, American farmers are footing the bill for the U.S. government's trade bullying. They're pretty consistent. Where do you see this relationship going between China and the United States?
I think it's unclear, and I don't think anybody can look in the crystal ball and predict what's going to happen. I think the Chinese believe they can wait it out, and they think they can win, that the American people won't have the resolve to stick it out. But again, it comes back to the average American. If you read this book called Janesville, they're with the president. The hardcore base Republican is like, yeah, we've been ripped off. We've been left behind. It's good. We want the president to stand up. But they don't understand what that's going to mean until it starts hitting them in their wallet. And that could be 3, 4, 5 months from now.
The question, though, comes up not just American farmers or American manufacturing workers. The question comes up from a worldwide perspective. This is the largest economy in the world. How come it's playing the role of the victim?
I think because the president has positioned themselves that America is the victim, that we're the one that's footing the bill for everybody else, and now it's time for everybody else to step up. And again, when you're from middle America and you feel like you've been left behind, you agree with that position. I guarantee you when the president was in Germany a few weeks ago, most Americans in the heartland were going, that's right, stick it to the Germans, stick it to the Chinese, stick it to the Mexicans. That's what we need to do. We're the ones that are paying the price here, and that's what's coming to roost. But nobody realizes what's coming down the road if we don't change this.
But I talked to the Kentucky governor, Matt Bevin, last week, and he kind of outlined all the ways that Kentucky is intertwined throughout the world. Global trade, very important. And I asked him, why is globalization such a bad word in a place like Kentucky, Arkansas, middle America? Why is it?
Because people don't understand it. They're afraid of it. They don't realize what it means, other than it's probably cost them their jobs. And they don't understand how intricately involved everything is. And they just don't want to accept that what used to be is no longer going to be. It's the same with these manufacturing jobs. These manufacturing jobs are never coming back. And we have to have a conversation about that. And everybody is afraid to have that conversation. Until we do, we're never going to solve this problem.